We're using your phone?
Oh, we're doing oh, hey, we're live on YouTube right now. Let's go live on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, but we can use yours for the comments. Hey, what's up, guys? We are live currently already on YouTube. So for those of you watching on YouTube, you're like, what the hell are they doing? It's Brad's ruining. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Tilt it a little more. Yeah, because you're the star of the show. I'm just here. So there's two different angles right now. We are simulcast for the first time in a few weeks. Probably close to 20 weeks, right? So, sorry for the extra audio, YouTube. I'm here again with Bradley for episode 22 of our illustrious podcast that we've been doing almost every week for 22 weeks. It's actually been 22 episodes over 24 weeks.
Yeah.
So we've only missed two. That's pretty good for a bunch of gamers that, are notorious for flaking out on stuff.
Well, it's pretty easy to do at 9 o'clock.
It's also freaking me out that we are inverted on YouTube.
So
what you guys cannot see, excuse me, on either platform here, is I am on one side, and then Brad's on the other. You guys can see that, but we are mirrored on YouTube. We need a producer for this show. So Brad's got the comments on a cell phone. I've got the laptop, and then I've got my cell phone for YouTube. Next week we'll do Twitch, and then after that we'll do Vimeo, and then, no, I'm just kidding. But so episode 22 of Continuous Outrage. We very much appreciate you guys joining us. We've got a cool show planned tonight, and actually it is actually planned, which is a little bit of a change for us. The YouTube angle is throwing me off a little bit because it's like facing up, and then anyway. So we're simulcast. We don't know what we're doing. We're just flying with it and having fun. So Marie is watching. That's like the only person that ever says on your phone. Have you noticed that? It's only Mari. And everybody else that doesn't tell you they're watching. It just says you're at 12 viewers or whatever.
They probably know that she's the only one I actually care about.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts in here. No, so yeah, I guess we'll get right to it with the soapbox from Bradley. I will allow him, and we might have Jake and Dakota, hence the extra chair.
I was gonna make it like a mystery guest thing, but you totally ruined the mystery.
We have a mystery guest joining us.
No, we don't. Not anymore.
It's not a mystery. We all know it now. I'm sorry. So that's Brad's soapbox. He had a mystery guest, and
no.
I ruined it.
I'm tired of being outraged. Honestly,
you're on the wrong show, my friend.
I know.
If you don't have the stamina to be continuously outraged,
I've just been let down so many times. Let down so many times by the players.
What up, Fish?
In our Warhammer 40K community.
I'll tell you what, Joel Butts was here today.
That's right, he was.
And we played a game.
And he was the only one.
My chopped liver? Listen,
yes.
I am back, Acropolis. I am back on Tuesday nights. Back on Thursday nights, so Sigmar and 40K are going to have yours truly involved. I don't know if that's good or bad for people. It might be like people might be like, I'm good.
But yeah, I don't know where everyone's at, but we need people to come in and play on Tuesdays. Yeah. I didn't even get my game in today.
Yeah, because Ronald, if you're listening, you abandoned Brad in his hour of need. He built a devil hammer for you.
A devil hammer?
I was gonna say devilfish, but
it's nope.
It's a hammer. I almost said hammerfish. We built the hammerhead fish ship. Michael is literally 8 paces from where we're sitting, and he's commenting. Hello, Michael. About time what?
I don't know.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I got nothing.
Okay, so Brad's outrage is once again the 40K community on Tuesday nights. We've been doing it for 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's probably at least 5 weeks.
Yeah, next week we're gonna give swag away. We've got swag to give away, 40K related stuff. It's really cool.
We've got swag for Tuesdays.
We do, Bradley. Thank you.
Wonderful. Come get your swag.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll
play some games.
This is coming on right now out of nowhere, out of this magnificent barnacle brain of mine. We're gonna do swag on Tuesday nights, and then let's see, let's do until the end of the year. Okay, so we have, what is that, 8 or 10 more Tuesdays?
10 weeks? I don't know.
We'll say 10 to, up the last
November,
Tuesday.
yeah, it's like 10 weeks.
Okay, so about 10 Tuesdays,
What day
starting
does
next
Christmas
week.
fall
Christmas, I think, is a Tuesday, so we'll only have...
on? 9.
Yep, we'll have 9. That's fine. And basically, the person that collects the most swag, and you only get swag for playing, will get some kind of prize. And we'll give a prize out at the first of the year. So if you guys come up, first of all, you get to play some games. Second of all, you get some swag. And then 3, you get a prize.
Perfect.
Now, the prize might just be dinner with Tim, where you got to buy me dinner. Or it could be something far more illustrious that we're not that we don't know of yet. It could be anything. It might be an harmonium cherub, a real one.
An actual, wow.
Is that how you pronounce it, harmonium?
I have no idea. I'm not even sure how it's spelled.
Me neither. So, yeah, definitely come in next Tuesday, get your swag, and play a game. I believe I'm playing Travis next week, so I am booked for next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday I'm free. And I would love to start scheduling some games because apparently I have gotten very, very bad at 40K.
Yeah.
Very bad.
It's probably changed. I don't know when the last time you played was, but it's changed.
Well, I mean, from a decision-making standpoint, I think I made some mistakes.
Yeah, probably rusty.
Deployment, and my list wasn't very good.
Well,
I think I love Scions, and I think I need to just let them go. Sometimes if you love something enough, you got to let it go.
Well, you got 500 extra. If you let them go, you'll have 500 extra points to spend on. I mean, that's a night. Like that could quite possibly.
I lose the thing I love and have always loved about the Scions is their ability to get around the board.
Yeah.
Now, not get around the board, to appear around the board.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not fast after that, but guard's very static, and that's one thing that I think is hurt by the FAQ, the elimination of deep striking. It makes the game more limited. It's more of a linear march forward.
Yeah, I think it's like that though, even with the deep striking.
Well, but you know, if you have a bloodletter bomb hitting the back corner of your board, you know what I mean, you've got to adjust to it.
Well, yeah, but no one worth their salt's ever going to let that happen anyway. Most people know how to.
Think about a knight player. Like you only have 30 guardsmen that you can finagle around.
That's fair, but I mean, I don't think knight players are that concerned about.
Maybe not, but I mean,
that kind of
30 bloodletters could probably do some damage to a knight, couldn't they?
Oh yeah, probably. Well, strength. I don't know. They'd have to be strength 5.
I don't know. The point is, like, the board has...
them on 6s.
When I first started playing 8th edition, that's what I loved, because 7th was very much castle up and just shoot. But 8th edition allowed me, first of all, like, the sentinels were always up in the front, up in the stuff. And then you'd have your infantry advancing behind that, and then you could possibly have some Rough Riders and Scions affecting other states of the board.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody was able to do that against armies like yours, for instance.
No, Guard are kind of they have so many.
It was always that linear fight for anybody playing against Guard.
Yeah.
So I think it all depends on who you're going against.
Well, sure. Let's see. We got some comments coming in. Jake says, "Sounds awesome." I don't know what he's talking about. Chris is down. Chris, you haven't seen you in here in months. We thought you were dead, Chris. We really did.
Jake, does that sounds awesome mean you'll be coming in the stores soon?
Yeah, Jake, we miss you, bro. Maestro, bro. Okay, so Joe.
Someone said Dakota?
No, nobody said Dakota. Hey, we got a mystery guest.
Jake was the mystery. See, you screwed it all up. They've been asking about Jake.
We got a chair already, but we got to have one for Jake in case he pops in. We're simulcast right now, and this is how the show goes on YouTube. Oh, my God. Welcome.
Oh, they saved my spot.
Wow.
It's perfect.
I put a Zyrtec in it just for you.
I don't
know what that means.
Don't remember that?
Oh, my God. Yes, I do. You had those liquid gel Zyrtecs, and they were just sitting in your passenger seat for God knows how long, to the point where they, like, actually exploded, and I sat down on them. I'm like, has it been like 6 months since you've had a passenger in your car?
You got Zyrtec.
All right, let's get back to these comments. So Joe says, haha, Scions. I don't know. Then what's he say underneath that?
Yeah, it is about time there's a Dakota. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry.
No, don't read that comment.
Hey, I'm catching up.
It's too far away. I can't.
I just got here.
Brad, you're in charge of comments.
That's not true. That's not true. I deny that.
No, we've gone over there. Go. Jake said, like, sit on your lap.
And just like that, ratings dropped.
What are you doing?
Stop pushing buttons.
What is going on?
You ever see someone liking their own podcast
whatever.
continuously?
Stop it. Stop.
Okay, so what did I miss?
It's actually your turn for soapbox.
My soapbox. I wanted to talk about how mediocre Venom was. However, I suppose we could talk about that in movie time, but like I figured you already covered that.
We haven't gotten. No, we said it sucked, but we haven't gotten to a movie time.
Okay, well,
Did
you
you
know
go
what?
see it?
I did.
I haven't seen it
I did
yet,
went
but-
and see it. So
I'm not worried about spoilers or anything. So
yeah, well, you know what? Then
Chris
we'll
Riley
actu-
goes Dakota.
We'll actually cover that in movie time later then, because I want to talk about it.
I'm not positive we're gonna get there, so let's do it now.
Okay.
It's
well,
like when you might not be able to get to dessert. You've got to go right in and eat it first.
Yeah. Okay. Just spoil the appetite. Okay. So Venom.
To be fair, dessert is the best part of any meal. So what are you actually spoiling?
see, this is why we don't get to anything.
It's the name of the show, damn it.
Sustenance.
The name of the
No.
show isn't Pointless Tangent.
Yeah,
It should have been 20. All right,
it
guys.
might not be the name, but it's what it's been for 22 straight episodes.
This is officially the end of. This is officially the end.
This is the series finale.
Episode, the final episode of Continuous Outrage.
And what's next
Tonight.
week? We'll be here with worthless tangents. Is that
Pointless Tangent.
Pointless Tangent.
That's a
episode
way.
1.
You should have named the first show because Jake.
Continuous Outrage is a pretty good name for a show.
It's more my state of being, but okay, go ahead. I had some players watch the show at one point, and they were like, "Hey, were you mad last night?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Were you outraged?" I was like, "Oh, I get it. Clever girl."
I'm outraged every day. I'm here playing football with you.
All right, go ahead. We're going to talk Venom right now. How absolutely subpar it was.
Yeah, it was. I actually read an article, and the title of the article on the review for Venom was "A Turd in the Wind," and I agree.
A turd in the wind.
Yes.
It was bad.
It was
was
actually
bad.
funnier once I saw the movie because at one point Venom actually says that.
Does he really?
He does. When he's there's that robber, and it's like at the very, very, very final scene of the movie, or pretty much at the end. But like, he tells this like robber that he's gonna bite off his arms, and he's gonna bite off his legs, and he's gonna bite off his face, and he's gonna be this armless, legless, faceless thing like a turd in the wind. And I'm like, why is Venom saying that?
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
is.
The dialogue was pretty funny. I mean, that was the only. Did you see it, Brad?
Sure. There were some genuinely funny points in the movie, but I'm like, is this Venom? Like, I don't feel like this is.
It wasn't
It-
Venom's
it's
character.
it's not the original Spider-Man Venom.
No, I mean, yeah, but it's supposed to be Venom. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't get the feeling. Plus, I mean, there was never really that big of a sense of urgency throughout the movie. Like, oh crap, we're falling apart.
Yeah.
Like there was at like one point, but of course there's like that.
Well, and the bad guy was very generic, right? I compared it to a DC movie.
Yeah,
because the bad guy's just there for the. He's basically like the.
He was because the
There
movie
for
had
the
to have
good guy to
an
be-
antagonist.
Yeah.
There had to be someone to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
And like they didn't like portray Riot really in any aspect.
Who's Riot?
The exactly.
I don't know who it is.
Exactly.
I really don't.
He was the symbiote that was inside of the bad guy.
Oh, what's
whose
the
name
point?
I don't even remember.
Yeah. What's the point? And that what a lackluster fight too.
Jake says your dessert is more chicken fingers.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jake. See, look, I have left an impact on that man. If he never sees me again, he knows me as Tim Chicken Fist Roberts.
Chicken Fist.
You've not heard this?
I've never heard.
We are
anyone call me
literally
Chicken
brothers, and you haven't heard my greatest exploit as a human being.
Well, I heard that one time you ate a lot of chicken fingers.
Forming a fist.
Yeah, so many chicken fingers, in fact, that it made a fist.
Okay,
You know what?
so he
Okay.
ate 5.
Yeah,
He
well-
ate 5 chicken
Well,
fingers.
are there 5 chicken fingers? Are there 5 fingers in a chicken's hand?
Chickens don't have hands.
Well, then it's an even bigger feat.
Then they don't
I was
have
able to
fingers.
eat 5.
You were
fingers.
able to formulate a hand.
It's like a
chicken
buffalo
hand.
wing. When you eat a buffalo wing, you're eating something.
Yeah,
truly
buffaloes
unique.
don't have wings.
Okay, look, I'm pretty convinced that B-Dubs just has like this pasture where they have these genetically altered buffalo that have wings, and they just come along with like garden shears and just clip them off, and then that's what they feed you. And it's amazing.
He rolls Applebee's with a chicken fist.
Must be why I have diarrhea every time I.
Which reminds me, I still need to take a picture of me into Applebee's and just like stick it behind a picture frame somewhere on the wall in there randomly, and see how long it stays up. It'll be a while.
Maybe we'll see.
It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, we should do that.
I've been meaning to do it for a while. The thing is, I didn't eat that many damn chicken fingers. I shared so many. It was collective chicken.
Oh, so you didn't even perform a feat, which is probably why I didn't hear about it.
That's fair. It was well, I did eat a lot of chicken fingers, but not like everybody actually.
5 apparently.
It was collectivized chicken. So they're.
Oh, so when people from Applebee's see this, they're gonna come.
What are they gonna do? Come and.
They're gonna be like, I want my $7.99 back.
It was more than that.
Yeah, I think it's
whatever.
The point is, what are they gonna do? Come
No, they're gonna come charge every
What's
person
the-
who's at the table that day. Because you all participated in the all-you-can-eat chicken.
The best part was the fries. Anyway, okay.
My brain is melting over this
I need
conversation.
some Southern barbecue. I roll with a chicken fist. Chicken boss. This is coming this fall on NBC. Chicken boss. Oh God.
No one's
Okay.
watching us on YouTube.
They will, Brad. Don't
Okay.
tell them
I
that.
just wanted you to know.
People don't know we're on YouTube, so there's people that want to watch the show.
We're on
that
Facebook
aren't on
Live.
Facebook.
We're on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And you can't watch us on YouTube here until we post it.
No, we're on Facebook. We're on YouTube Live.
Oh,
man.
we're simultaneous. Oh, okay.
It's been there for 15 minutes.
Hey,
Simulcast.
I'm sorry. Have I been here for 15
You've been
minutes?
here for 11.
I have not. I've been here for maybe 4.
Hey, how's this? Let's talk about state of play.
It's on the...
Brad, you're
on the
you're
schedule.
literally ruining the flow of the show.
Where do our hobbies stand?
He's giving us an ebb to our flow.
He's giving me.
I'm giving you an ebb with an on.
An ebb.
Abaddon.
Abaddon.
Flow.
Ant.
What is going on?
No wonder no one's watching. All right.
No wonder no one's watching.
In the arms of an
Can I talk
angel.
about how Jake Campbell has essentially died unless he's a presence on the internet?
The
I have
chicken
not
boss
seen this man
provides-
that I love.
Damon has joined
Yeah,
the fray. Hello, Damon.
I have not seen him either, and I'm really sad. I'm really sad.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping, hey, Jake, Orcs come out soon, very soon.
So big.
I better see you in here playing.
I would love to kill some mushroom people.
Oh.
I would too.
I
would
I
too.
want it to happen.
You know what I want?
What?
Chicken fists.
Yeah, Chicken Fist sounds great. A couple weeks ago, Sarah was like, "Hey, Chicken Fist is back," and I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be heard
Wait,
again."
is it back this month?
No, thank God it's not back right now.
She lied.
Probably won't be back
Oh.
until after the first
Oh,
year.
okay.
And I will be back in there, Applebee's. Actually, Michael found
Issue the challenge.
Michael found
I'm going to come back and
Thing
eat
from
5
Texas.
more of your chicken fingers. I'm coming for you.
he found an ad for a Texas Applebee's that had all you can eat buffalo wings. And I was like, "Oh God." I told Joel, and he's like, "I'm gonna have to put you down like old Yeller again." Oh, okay. Anyway, so
State of play.
oh my God, you took it away from me.
I did.
Took my
I
moment.
did took it.
All right, so I did took it. Okay, so I guess before let me go to my soapbox, and it's right here where Katie is. Wasn't that funny?
Where Arcadia stands.
Right there. I love that you were like, it just makes me want to stand for some reason. What was it, like Katie and pasta sauce?
Yeah,
or
it
something?
was like some kind of Cadian salsa or something.
I'm so confused.
It's a
So it was something on Facebook. Honestly, I don't know why we're talking about it now because no one in the chat knows what we're talking about.
but it's funny.
It's just us.
Stop, Brad. I have a soapbox. Can I keep yelling?
Hey, he's the continuous outrage this week.
Tim Roberts.
I'm just tired.
No, you're not. Prove it. Okay. Anyway, okay. So now we have
Yes,
some more
I
people
typically do.
watching. Read the comment because I got to get to this.
We gain swag, and with enough swag, we can see the chicken fist in action.
Finish your thought for the love of Christ.
Okay, what is your soapbox?
My soapbox has to do with our crowdfunding, actually. So our crowdfunding campaign is it's still active, I guess is how we'll put it. But we are going to be doing a ramp up here in November because it ends at after the first of the year.
Uh-huh.
So we are going to do a really big final push to try to get the last bit of money that we need for our project downtown. So you got just a few more weeks here to be part of that project, and you can do it for as little as $50. You know what I mean? And you don't. It doesn't come out right now. It won't come out until January after the holidays. So, you know, I encourage people to get on board with that. And it's really gonna, you know, it's gonna push us through, and it's gonna bring something really cool to downtown. You know, we get a lot of questions about what's going on with it, and just know that it's still active, and we are gonna be doing our final push in the next few weeks. We're gonna be putting some stuff out on Facebook over the next few days. To let people know, you know, how they can still get involved and all that good stuff. But it's not dead. The dream's not dead. And you could be part of the dream if you just click the link when we share the stuff. So time is running short. So if you want to be involved and make some money off of Acropolis, your time's running short. So is there anything you want to add, Brad? You look very, very bored by that statement.
Excuse me. Like I said, I'm just a little tired today.
Wake up.
It's 9 o'clock. I actually should be thinking about that.
Why? No, you shouldn't be. Never.
All right, go ahead. Did you have a soapbox?
I did
We literally been over this.
Yeah, Venom.
Venom.
Oh, that's
and
right.
how
that's
it was
right.
a turd in the wind.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It wasn't good. Don't bother going to see it.
What is it? I don't understand. Okay. Anyway, so our first body topic of the night is the state of play is what I named it. Brad read it very loudly earlier with no inflection at all, just state of play. So basically, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on, and I was hoping Jake would be here for this, but he's let me down once again.
Well, that is the nature of Jake.
That is the default setting, right?
The default setting, yeah.
How do I get this thing off of disappointing?
Why won't it read?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Why won't it read? Just give him like shaken adult syndrome. Is that
Oh,
a
my
thing?
God. No,
No.
I don't think
It's called
so.
a concussion.
It's called just, like dying.
Just dying. You almost punched me in the face. I can't read the
I wish I
comments where
did. You know how funny that would have been to have it like
Glasses
live,
are like...
all these people, just to see your head like an acorn.
Oh,
Just-
explode? Holy crap.
oh my God.
Human Sentai Jake.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I wanted to have Jake here to talk about he's big in Magic and Dragon Ball, but being as we're all 40K players and Sigmar players between the two of us, what's the state of where we're at right now? Like, how are things? What's the outlook? You know, what are we looking at? Where does our hobby stand?
From a 40K standpoint, like I guess what aspect of my hobby? You mean
Yeah.
like the game? I assume you mean the game.
It can be the game. It can be the lore. I mean, literally anything that affects the hobby. Where do we stand?
In terms of models coming out, pretty good. So there's a big push for new models coming out. There's always
Oh, I
stuff.
know.
Oh yeah, there's
Coming out.
there's all these new orc vehicles. There's confirmed new Gene Stealer cult models
Yeah.
on the horizon.
Yeah.
those were
Sisters.
confirmed
Sisters
like
of
Sisters
Battle.
of Battle.
Sisters
come
might
out?
not come out until
New-
this time next year, though.
Yeah, but-
I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that long.
There's a possibility we're close to a year away. still.
it could be, but
You also
Then
have new
I-
Slanesh demons and stuff
yes,
like that.
that's true.
there's a lot of new.
So there's a lot of new models on the horizon, which is always fun. And getting into the game aspect of it, it always shakes stuff in the game, usually to put new models in, and kind of change stuff up a little bit. But yeah.
Then
I actually
Random
think
new
Space
stuff.
Marines are just fine. I played Joel today, and it was a bloodbath.
this time of year is I feel is a little difficult. Like the time span between big update number 2 and chapter approved.
It's not long enough.
I don't know if maybe it's not long enough, but the two are very significant and will change the game a lot. And if all the rumors that I'm hearing are true, this chapter approved could be enormous. I wanted to actually take a day.
Rumors.
Yeah, I
The
wanted.
last
what
one
have you
was
heard?
very disappointing.
What have you
Last
heard?
year.
The first chapter
Well,
approved was very.
I don't know if
subpar.
I've talked to you about it
I
yet
don't
so
think
far,
so.
but like I've been hearing rumors that the -1 to hit
Knew that.
is going to be going away.
Yes, I've heard that.
I can't substantiate any of these. Again, just rumors. I would personally love to see that happen.
Me too.
I'm not happy about what they're changing it to.
Cover?
What would you
yeah,
make it? What would you make it?
Well,
Cover.
I would go over each of them and make them something different. give them each their own flavor again.
We're not going to get individualized flavor, until the codexes are re-released. Until we get our second codex of an edition.
Well, I don't think that'll happen. I think we'll see 9th edition before we see another codex.
Yeah, but the framework's going to be the same, right? Like they're not going to change the game back to 7th type.
Well,
they won't
no,
change
it's
AP.
not
They won't
be,
change it.
no.
They'll keep it. They'll keep it as to 6th to 7th, to where your codex is from the previous edition.
But they're gonna update like the core rules and
well, they need to. I mean, they're gonna.
They do.
The FAQs and the chapter proofs are already thicker than the dang rule book. So I don't know.
There's by many pages.
When you only have 8 pages of rules.
It's more than that.
Or is it 16?
No, the core rules are 8 pages.
The core rules, but when you get into the advanced rules and stuff,
I think it's still like 14.
Yeah, no, it's not
very many.
I miss having my rule book.
Yeah, I know.
I miss that.
There's nothing wrong with having an index where you have to go and look up the special rule.
I miss my rule in dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, 7th edition really, in a lot of ways, was more. It was more of a finalized edition.
Absolutely.
That was a culmination of many editions.
You have to think about how drastically they changed to make 8th edition what it was.
That.
No, I agree. They didn't have to, but
it did. I disagree with you guys. It did need a different. It needed something different, even if it's just a tonal shift. You know what I mean? And because it was very clear in 7th edition that they wanted Eldar, Space Marines, Necrons. They wanted the top couple armies to stay on top. You know what I mean? And the core rules benefited those. Wraith Knights were what they were because of the rules. Knights were pretty decent in 7th, weren't they?
They were okay, yeah. I don't agree with that one 100% because we see the same thing now though with different armies. Like it didn't change a whole lot.
Well,
you're seeing a little.
At least they addressed them. Eldar literally was over 50% of the playing field at LVO.
Absolutely.
2016.
Absolutely, I don't think it's because they wanted to see those guys up.
Well, they literally did nothing to change it.
Well, they might have wanted to sell the models and stuff like that too. I think that was a big motivation behind last edition. Not necessarily that they want some armies better than others. Maybe they wanted to sell some stuff more than others.
Right, but okay, if something came out in 7th, there was literally no change in sight.
Things didn't get updated for a very long time.
FAQs were honestly more of a question and answer.
I will
thing
say
than they are now.
I'm a lot happier with how FAQs and updates and erratas are handled in this edition.
Yeah, I am too.
Than previously, because
I think they're too frequent. I think there's too much.
You might be right. It does give them. It gives them the opportunity. Well, yeah, because there's going to be questions and they come up a couple weeks later. That's okay.
But give us a month with the codex.
However long.
Well, I mean, right now it's within 2 weeks, and then they don't ever touch it again.
Well, no, they get touched again in big FAQ.
Right, but
and in chapter proof too.
Yeah, but they get touched with points, and GW can't do points right. They can't. They never have.
Well, I mean, without having an algorithm, I don't think there's a way to do that.
I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they refuse an algorithm.
Well, I mean, the game's been out for what? How many years now?
25.
No, it's over 30.
No, I was gonna say it's well over 30 years. 30. But you think by now they would have thought of something like that.
30.
But in any case,
pay somebody.
I'll digress on that.
Pay somebody to do it.
There's
a lot smarter people than us. Lot smarter people. I can't talk.
For chapter approved, I would love to see. I mean, I know it's not going to happen. They haven't talked about it, but I wouldn't want to see open play rules for orcs, looting vehicles, to encourage kit bashing. So you could go through and you could
match play rules.
You could go through and not to the degree I'm about to say. I'm talking go find a Doomsday Ark, look up the point toss for its gun, slap its gun onto something else, and now you have open play rules for them doing this ridiculous thing. Because they did that retarded Land Raider thing last year, which nobody cares about.
No.
Sure, it was nifty. I spent 5 minutes looking at it, and then
there are dozens of people playing that in the world.
Yeah,
dozens. There's 7 billion people.
But this looted orc vehicles would be amazing. That'd be awesome.
No, I completely agree. I
I think there should definitely be some form of looted something for match.
Well, they used to have looted wagons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were all very generic, though. He's talking about being.
No, I get it. But this was from a time when there weren't models for everything. So if you had a looted wagon, you had to make it.
Yeah, but I think there were fixed rules for it. No matter what you made it out of, they all had the same rules.
Right. Well, I would be okay with the stuff in that direction too. But
no, that's really cool.
So I mean, overall, I think our hobbies are in a good spot. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that they're still on an upward trend, but
Yeah.
Something's got to be done with 8th edition to make it more appealing to a wider audience.
Well, no, I think 8th edition. The whole point of it was to make it more appealing.
And
to
I think
a
it did
wider
for a
audience.
while.
And I mean, I think it. I mean, if you look at like GW, like their sales are through the roof.
Right, but
Like,
you can't rest on your laurels, right? Because as soon as they're like, okay, we've reached where we want to reach. Honestly, what they need to do is, and they refuse to do it, but the cost on some of the stuff needs to come down. You know, even if it's a 5% reduction.
Wait, I'm sorry, you're talking points cost?
No, I'm talking like introductory.
Talking about money.
Yeah, money cost.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason that they couldn't sell a Land Raider for $65.
Well, I think they're trying, and the reason I say that
I
is,
would not say that they're trying.
I disagree as well.
Really?
They're core.
Have
Look
you
at
seen
Titanic.
Have you seen Age of Sigmar?
that's fair, but I'm looking at all the Start collecting boxes that has
Well,
$150
okay,
worth of stuff in it that's
Sure.
chopped in
In
half.
the last 3 years, they have made a, again, I'll call it a tonal shift from, we're just going to totally cover our ears and not listen to people, to where now the Warhammer community is a fantastic resource.
Yeah,
It's
For
really
people
good.
in the hobby.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it's put out by them, but it doesn't feel like propaganda. You know what I mean? It feels like a very good avenue for them to promote their games and what's coming out. But there needs to be a way for people to get into these games. Titanicus, for instance, I think is a really solid game, but there's not an easy way to get into it. You know what I mean?
There's a
it's
really
a really
large-
expensive game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Titan in that is $110.
Yeah.
Why isn't it $80?
Yeah.
You can sell a lot of those things at $80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And you don't have to take a Walmart approach. You don't have to sell something that's worth $30 for $10. You don't have to do that. But the production cost, it basically their profit margin increases with every unit sold. Because of how cheap the plastic actually is. So they have the fixed cost of purchasing the mold, and then literally with every unit sold, the cost of production goes down. Their net cost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Land Raider mold, for instance, let's say 10 years ago they made their money back on that. Now it's all 99% profit on a Land Raider kit.
Oh, I would guarantee that they made it back way sooner than that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just trying to be conservative
For all the Land Raiders.
with projections. I have no inside knowledge.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Let's see what Lloyd say. Eli is talking to us. Eli said you need to accept it. I mean, I'm not talking from a balance standpoint. I'm talking like we can address things without. Nobody wants a perfectly balanced game. First of all, that's a disingenuous thing to say.
Yeah.
Because if they did, they'd play chess.
And even then, that's not totally balanced.
No, it's not totally balanced.
One player still has to go first.
Basically, you would just sit there and you would roll a dice like this. You would just drop it, and that's your game. You both have the same chance. All right, cool. The game's balanced. That's not what people want, but they want the effort to be made, and I think it has. I think they've made the effort with 8th edition. Don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're continuing to change things. I think it's a really good thing. I think that some of the changes that they make might be a bit heavy-handed sometimes.
I would disagree. I've never seen that.
That's sarcasm.
Total sarcasm.
That's 100% sarcasm.
Being completely facetious.
Guard player. But I mean, aside from that, like, I didn't even realize down there that.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I think the state of the game is pretty good. I'm looking forward to things on the horizon here. What do you guys think about what's going to happen after all the codexes? So after we get Sisters, after we get Gene Cult Orcs, There's talk about whether or not Yanari will actually exist on their own.
Yanari's dead, man. They're unplayable.
They're talking about whether or not
Yanari's unplayable right now.
Shut up. Stop. And like Inquisition, Imperial agents, like that kind of deal.
Do we really need an Imperial agent codex?
Well, I mean, they exist in the index only right now.
Yeah,
and there's no.
So do Yanari. So do Yanari, and they're just fine.
There's
totally
no real
fine.
way to field them.
No,
like so I definitely think that they need a codex. I think there's way better ways to do it than what they did in the 7th edition, because the 7th edition way they brought that out was kind of miserable and pointless.
Well, what I think, I mean, I honestly think that's what everyone's expecting is after we get all the codexes out. I think you're going to see supplements, and I think you're going to see, just that, yeah, supplements.
What kind of supplements?
I don't know. Campaign supplements.
Supplements are bad. Those are bad news, man. I'm telling you.
Why?
I think they're great for flavor, but look at Angels of Death. Like that thing was not good for balance of the game.
I disagree with that.
You thought that balanced the game out?
No, but like
it was cool. I mean, I'm not going to debate that it was cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't do a supplement without screwing up the entire balance of the game.
Have they done one yet?
They did quite a few.
Which one didn't?
There was only a couple things in Angels of Death that totally like made Space Marines way more powerful.
I would argue those things existed before Angels of Death.
Yeah, because I mean the Gladius was still, in my opinion, the most powerful tool that Space Marines had.
Absolutely, and the
Skyhammer
Annihilation. Yeah, the Skyhammer Annihilation and Force.
Yeah, but that existed before.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
existed before.
Bye, Ferris. Thanks for all the emojis.
You could do it with other chapters now.
Yeah.
In different ways.
Absolutely.
So really, just gave more access to having different colors of power armor using these formations.
It's also a great way to introduce new models too.
Yeah, it is.
So you have codexes that have already come out, and now you have new models coming out for armies who already have an existing codex. This is pretty much how I see them doing Primarchs.
But what's it do for bloat? Remember 7th edition had to go because of the bloat, right? I'm not one of those people that necessarily advocates that.
I believe we are way worse in bloat now than we are.
We're past that point anyway.
Yeah,
so I don't see
because now you have to have your codex, you have to have your rule book, and you have to have your chapter approved. You have
and 20,000 pages of FAQs.
Well, see now there was
20,000 pages of FAQs.
The illustrious online opinion site that dedicates their time to only reporting true and factual.
Please. Get to the point.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have an inkling.
Anybody who's watched the show at least once knows.
Okay, I had to preface it with that. But yeah,
we make them rich.
I think that they make themselves rich with their incredibly integrous reporting.
Back to the point.
So
outrage.
Yeah, Bell of Lost Trash. I remember when right before 8th came out, they're like, "Oh, well, we need an edition where you can get chapter approved," because they were calling for it before it actually came out. You get a one-time yearly update book, and you're like, first of all, okay, so you need a rule book, you need a codex, then you need a book every year. How does that help bloat?
And there's still stuff in Chapter Approved 2017 that we're going to need.
That will be applicable.
Yeah. So, 3 years from now, unless they go back and reprint stuff,
Yeah, it's...
Well, God willing, we'll get a consolidation rule book.
Well, I think we need one.
And I think that's what 9th edition ultimately is going to be.
Yeah.
9th edition is going to be them going through.
9th edition's got to be more. Which Sigmar 2nd edition is like that.
Yeah, but I mean, also Age of Sigmar 2nd edition, when you look at it, they didn't change
That's what I'm saying. It was a consolidation of what they had learned.
They didn't change a lot of things, but what they made some really subtle changes that made enormous impacts in the game.
Yeah, because I think the skeleton, the core of 8th edition is pretty good. Cover needs a total rework, but I think the way things get wounded is bad.
They still allow that to happen because in all the codexes and everything, all it says is hey, this model gains the benefit of cover, which allows them to redefine it in a rule book. Mm-hmm. So where without invalidating the codex.
You might even see that in chapter approved. That's something they could possibly change in chapter approved.
I don't think that'll happen.
I think that's too big of a change.
After a beta test is what I was saying.
That'll definitely be a beta rule, when that comes to be.
The beta rules, I think, is a slippery slope too, because I think it gives you a false sense. You're like, okay, we'll just fix it with a beta rule, and that further invalidating the rule book.
Well, they have yet to not fully implement a beta rule.
Yeah, so it's and also that's kind of disingenuous too. They're like, well, give us your feedback. You're like, the rule of three, they were set on the rule of three well before we played it.
Was that a beta rule?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
thought it was
did
just
they
another.
solidify it? It'll
No,
probably
it
be
was
solidified
no,
in
it
chapter
wasn't.
two.
It wasn't a beta rule. It's an organized play
Suggestion.
Okay,
yeah, that's fair.
It's not a beta
It's still
rule.
it's the same damn thing.
Well, I mean, yes and no, but it's just people in our community choose to.
People
abide
in
by
every
it.
community play match play.
No. I mean,
No, we choose to stick by it. here.
we choose.
Right, and so does everybody else.
No, we're not talking about match play. We're talking about organized play, which is match play, but it was strictly an organized tournament play rule.
I understand.
It's just our community has chosen to adapt that into all of their match play games.
I understand. I totally get what you're saying. But if you go down into Toledo or you go to Grand Rapids to play a pickup game and you bring 4 Lehman Russes from 4 different data slates, people are going to be pissed because they're going to expect you to be playing by the... If you bring 12 detachments to a pickup game.
Well, yeah,
that's the biggest misconception.
That's also just stupid.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
But people have this misconception that if it's not a tournament, that you're not playing by tournament rules. Like,
No.
It doesn't matter what the game is. You're following the structure that they set. You know what I mean? Have you ever played an open play game?
Of 40K?
Yeah.
Other than the Apocalypse? No.
Okay. Have you, Brent?
An open play game? A couple.
I played narrative games. I've never played open play.
Yeah.
No. Open play 40K scares the living hell out of me.
Well,
Yeah, no, that's truly like I'm not interested in doing that at all.
It might be more fun.
I disagree completely. 100%.
I would say working within the parameters that they set, some of these, you can't bring 4 company commanders. You know what I mean? Like that just is that's their label for balance, right? Sometimes working within their parameters is really where some of the inherent imbalances come into play. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes what you can do with 3 detachments and 2,000 points with one army, you can't come close to with those same restrictions in another army.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, so Tau is actually a wonderful example. I don't think anybody's hurt worse than Tau in terms of the rule of 3 because we have our own rule of 3. And because of our own rule of 3, it's actually impossible outside of 1 detachment for me to run 3 commanders and even 1 storm surge. Outside of a Supreme Command detachment, it is absolutely impossible for me to run because of the organized 3 detachment rule. So it's actually, if I choose to bring a storm surge, that's one of my detachments. But I have to put commanders in separate detachments. So I can only bring 2 other detachments, and I'm only allowed 1 commander per detachment. So
yeah, and I think like we saw some issues right at the outset of 8th edition. As soon as we saw the detachments and what they could do.
Oh yeah, I was heavily
Supreme
critical.
Command was an issue right away. But they've never moved to banning.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing though. So Supreme Command, I don't 100% have a problem with, simply because for armies like my Thousand Suns, that Supreme Command attachment is totally makes sense. Like that is something that you should be able to do. Like that is literally a Thousand Suns thing. Is sorcerers like exalted sorcerers, terminators, and Magnus. Like that's a thing. Can't remember what it's called. It's like a Rahati War Coven or something.
Platoons
like that.
used to be a thing where you could bring 5 heavy weapons teams per platoon too.
Yeah, I know.
Now you can bring 3 heavy weapons teams.
Okay, yeah.
So like it's not always about what makes sense.
I get you, but I'm just saying, yeah, that makes sense.
No, I got you. I mean I understand, but they clearly don't care about that. So why is this?
Well, yeah, they're putting I think balance over.
Well, the Supreme Command has never been on the good side of the balance spectrum.
No, I agree.
It's always been an issue.
It really doesn't need to be a thing.
Well, I don't think is it
an
issue now? Like I'm not sure.
I think the meta's changed a little bit where like now knights are a bigger issue, but
I'm not sure of anybody. So you had the Tau Commander nerf, which
and I'm not even sure.
Now we don't run those.
I'm not even sure how big of a problem knights are going to be for very much longer, given their huge command point
We'll have to wait and
increases.
see, especially with orcs on the horizon. I'm actually interested into looking the orc codex because they have all the little tidbits to be.
Well, they're going to
a
struggle if
competitive
they
army.
can't handle it at night. If they can't kill knights.
Oh, they'll be fine.
You know what
They'll
I
be
mean?
fine. Did you see that stratagem
Well,
that makes?
hey, dude, a bunch of strength 4 attacks. Okay.
Did you see the stratagem that makes orc boys strength 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So now they're wounding those knights on fire.
Lloyd's been bringing up some really good points, and I just want to point out that. So hopefully he hasn't left the show. He basically said 8th edition. The biggest problem is that it's bland, and I totally
Absolutely.
agree. It's copy
Absolutely.
and paste of a lot of rules and a lot of
Absolutely.
concepts. And I really think that simplifying cover has really hurt the game.
I agree.
I think it's pushed 7th edition players away because now I think the removal of armor facing is ignorant. The way flyers work, you can just shoot out your ass. It doesn't matter.
Well, flyers are also just terrible this edition.
There's no theme.
Not to mention
They're
you can
hover
walk
tanks.
up to a flyer with a flamethrower.
Yeah, so
and
there's
torch it. Like,
you know a lot of those things can be removed. They'd have to be removed in a new edition.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit concerned that the design team doesn't think they're problems.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shooting out of my back tread, a heavy bolter out of my back tread, or a battle cannon on my back tread hurts me. Hurts me physically that can happen. The wound table I think needs to change. All right, well we've beat the hell out of 40K. Let's move on to something else. Horizon wise, what do you think is outside of rules changes? What do you think that we're gonna see coming up?
New models.
Well, okay, so we're still talking about
All
40K.
right, show's over, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a lot.
We're still talking about 40K.
It doesn't necessarily have to be. We can talk Sigmar. We can talk about. Are there any board games on the horizon?
Next
that
12 months,
you guys
I
are
would
familiar with?
love to see the new models for Legion. The new armies for Legion finally come. I
Actually,
have no
the
idea when
new-
that's going to be.
the new
You know
one-
what's going to
the
be
guns come out this
awful?
week.
You know what's going to be
The
terrible?
guns come out this week.
You know what's going to be 100% the worst? They're going to preview those new armies, and then they're not going to come out for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to
The
work.
fact that we haven't seen any models yet tells me that we're looking at 2020 for
Yeah.
the new Legion armies. Yeah.
Realistically, yeah.
Well, because
Maybe.
like 8 months ago we saw
Maybe.
the Palpatine model.
I'm not sure. I think we're.
It wasn't 8. It was probably 5.
Yeah, I think we're actually. I
And
think
that's
we're
still
coming
not
close.
here.
I think we're coming close to the amount of Rebel and
They
Empire
need-
stuff
they
that they can
need
actually
to-
produce.
I disagree.
No,
They can reach pretty far.
There's that ATST variant. It's an ATPT, I think. It's like a one-man covered platform that they
Really?
can use. Yeah.
Yeah, plus you could bring out like dewback riders. You could bring out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's no Imperial Flyer yet, so they might have something that's
Well, I mean, there's only one actual flying thing in the game. That's a speeder, but
right. But I mean, that's an avenue you think that they could.
yeah, maybe.
And I would not be shocked to see A wings and A wings and X wings and all that
I
stuff.
would.
I don't.
And
Think
I don't
that'll-
want-
I don't think that'll come.
No, I don't.
want
Honestly,
that
don't want that either.
because I don't want to see Rebel troopers blowing TIE fighters out of the air.
yeah,
I don't
don't.
want to see that. Like I could maybe live with an A-wing because it's supposed to be like a light fighter. I could probably live with the
I like.
the what is it the like it starts with an L, but it's the shuttle, like the Imperial shuttle, like triangle.
I don't even want to see an A-wing because it's
Like-
an interceptor. Its literally sole purpose is to take out planes. Like it would be just kind of dumb.
Yeah, but it's
What
small.
is-
It's small enough
An
to where I
A-wing.
wouldn't be that upset about it.
Oh, it's an air. It's an.
It's an interceptor.
It's a fighter.
Yeah.
It's an interceptor.
Uh,
Maybe a Y-wing, maybe, but that thing, I think it's huge.
I wouldn't want a Y-wing because of how big it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to stay away. I want to stay away from
How big would they
galactic
be
fire.
compared to an ATST though?
well, I mean, yeah, ATSTs are pretty big, but they're not flyers. This is like
The problem is how long they would be.
yeah, that would be the real issue.
It wouldn't be how tall it is. Tall really isn't
Yeah.
an issue in a game like this. How long it is, because you're gonna have to stretch out
Right.
along a bunch of.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh, we lost our
Terrain.
Facebook feed, I believe.
Oh no!
No, really?
How did that happen?
Reload it.
Did you lose internet?
Reload it.
No, we're still on. Are we? Do I even need to hit anything?
Just hit cancel.
Your feed hasn't gone out, has it, Brad?
No, it hasn't.
No, we're good. Just leave it. Just
Just
leave it.
leave it.
Yeah, this computer's garbage. So,
No time.
Time's still going.
No, it's
oh,
not.
it's not going.
Reload.
we're not.
Reload.
We're,
Well, because that's behind. Reload it.
Sorry, guys, we're having technical difficulties here.
Yeah.
YouTube. Are we back?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Hold on. The clock's
No,
not
the time's
moving.
not moving again.
Okay, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, can you guys hear us? Comment, please, and let us know. Hang on, is that froze?
Huh? No, it's not frozen.
No. Okay. All right, that didn't
Okay,
work.
now it's. What did you do?
Now it froze. Yeah, now it's loading.
Technical difficulties.
Wow, this computer is garbage. Sorry, YouTube. Thank you for staying with us. Oh man. Go live. How did that happen?
I don't know.
I'm really upset, guys. Really upset, YouTube. Real bad. We literally gonna have a 5-minute live video now. And it booted everybody. Don't click anything. Just say go live. Don't even put anything in. All right, we're back. Facebook, sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Our computer is total garbage.
Bad.
It's a bad computer. So if you have a laptop sitting around you don't need, we will gladly take it off your hands. But at any rate, we were talking about Legion. The guns do release this week.
The guns?
The
EWAP
radar
and
and the
okay.
radar turret.
Also, the snipers, the scouts have really changed the game a lot too. So that's a really good.
Have you played with them yet?
No, but from what I've been reading, they basically from the sounds of it, the sniper team itself is too good
Yeah.
because you can bring them so cheaply, and it's like if you don't have 3 of them, you're not doing something. You're playing wrong.
Okay.
Which is a problem. You know, I mean,
What do they do on the board though?
Yeah,
that makes
what
them
are
so
their-
difficult?
what are their
Are they
goals?
actually using the sniper rifle or are they
Yeah.
using the charges?
the sniper rifle.
Really?
Yeah, they're bringing 3 individual sniper teams.
So okay, what do you know anything about the dice? Like, what do they do on the?
I don't know
tabletop?
that they're great, but I know that they're
just really cheap.
they're cheap and they have infinite range.
Oh, okay.
So if they see you, they could shoot you.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So it's like
that's really good.
I
So
think
you
they
can-
have suppressive or pierce. They
They have some weird stuff. So
do the rebel ones have
I think
high
our
velocity?
ours are literally the same. Like
Just different dice pool,
yeah, but it's actually really funny. So when you look at you don't have hit surges.
but you do.
We do. So the chances are exactly the same.
Oh really?
The hit average is identical. I think it's 1 hit. We're both 8 out of 8. I have a black and a white with a hit surge. You have 2 black. Yeah, it's 8 out of 8.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm
weird.
5 and 3. You're
That's weird
4
that they
and
do
4.
that. They just who costs more?
I don't know.
They both have a white defense die too, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. They
Well,
might
with
be
infinite
the
range,
same.
You would think they would be, right? If
with
they
infinite
have,
range, you can just park them
The
in
only-
the corner,
yeah.
and then they just.
The only thing is your blasters are way better.
Oh, those the
Way
holdout blasters
better.
are really good.
That's what I thought you were talking about at first, and those holdout blasters are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they're really good. The 2 black,
Yeah.
1 to 2. So
yeah,
they're like
they're
the
fleet
low fleet
troopers.
trooper
They're
down.
fleet troopers,
shoot
but
black
way
dice.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Jeez.
way better.
I'm really interested to see, like the Wookiees come out and the Royal Guard are going to be good. I know you don't think the Wookiees are going to be good, but I think they're going to add a lot.
They might.
heavy
I
melee
don't
component.
like their point cost,
How
and
far
I
do they
don't like
move?
their
2?
Maybe.
But they have charge also.
Yeah, they do
Oh,
have
okay.
charge. Which
Yeah,
is pretty cool.
charge. Helps.
But I
surprising
can't
amount.
remember what's their melee. Is it just 2 black? Because I don't.
2 black per model.
I think
That's
so.
pretty good.
Yeah, but scouts or 2 black shooting.
Right, but like you don't get Overwatch or anything though.
I get you, but you could literally do
Yeah,
that.
but don't
from
they have
1
like
to 2.
3 wounds a model?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Wait,
with white defense with no surge.
Okay.
I think they'll be better than you think. Honestly, Legion.
They could be. They
That's
could. They
still
could very
a lot
well.
of wounds though.
It is, but it's trust as someone who's ran ATRTs on a regular basis. It's not hard, and those things have armor.
Mm-hmm.
These things will be literally taking every hit that they get.
Yeah, but
hit with.
but they also
So
there's
they'll
something
be
to be
one of
said
the-
about the amount of firepower you're going to have to dedicate to
And
it.
do they have 3 or do they have 2?
I thought they were 3. They were Chewie's got like 9 wounds.
Yeah, Chewie has a shitload.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Guardian. right?
I think he has Guardian for Han.
Right, but he's
think
like,
it's
isn't
literally
he
what
like
it is.
80 points?
85, I think.
Yeah, he's like dirt cheap.
He should be dirt cheap. I
Well,
don't think he's that
that's fine.
great.
What I'm saying is, you can run him with Luke, no problem.
Yeah.
So you got 2 melee components moving up the field, and you're only going to face 1 Vader. Now you're not. And I don't think you're going to see Palpatine and Vader together.
Probably
Too-
not. That's
too
400.
expensive.
I mean, you're looking at
some
Too
400.
expensive.
Although you see a
You don't
Vader-
need Vader when you have Palpatine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you
man.
kidding me?
Or vice versa.
Palpatine is like
Vader adds a lot. I remember thinking.
I honestly think Palpatine could probably take Luke and Chewbacca together. Yeah.
well, let's choose his melee.
I think it's 4 red.
I don't know. It's not. It is not 4 red. I don't even think it's close. I think it's a couple black dice.
I could have swore he had red.
No, he might. It might be 2 red. It might be 2. It's not. It's not 4.
I gotta look that up. Does anybody know?
I was gonna. I don't know.
It's
and
not.
isn't
It
Luke
might
5?
be 2 red.
Isn't Luke 5 red?
Luke's 5.
No, Luke
black.
is
5 black.
5
It's
black.
Vader. That's,
6 black. Luke's 6 black.
It's Vader
6
that's
black.
5 red.
Then he's 6. Then he's 6.
Vader's 6 red.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's.
I want to say, I don't know. I don't.
It's not. If he's got any, it's 2. It's probably 2 red.
I still don't really like Vader. He's so slow.
Dude, I tell you what, Vader
No,
has
I mean-
made a huge difference in the games
Yeah.
that I've played.
Yeah.
I remember
Well, I
thinking,
mean, the lack of
We need to
suppression,
play.
that's a big deal.
We
Like,
need to play.
I will not
Vader
argue
was
that.
no
suppression
suppression.
is
It's
incredibly
it's not
powerful.
necessarily the lack of the suppression. He's hard. He's really hard to kill.
Mhm.
He's really hard to kill. So every turn he just gets a dodge token, right?
Yep.
So if you're worried about it, you can just activate him and get the dodge token.
Mhm.
And he's
I really want to play with Boba Fett too.
Boba
Fett's
Fett.
really expensive.
Boba Fett.
How many points is he?
He's like 140 points.
140 points.
He's pretty good too.
Yeah, well, he's got all this.
Yeah, but you can totally just shoot him.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll die.
Like that.
But he's
that's-
fast.
Yeah, no,
He's
the
got.
jetpack.
He's at the moment. He's the only model in the game with a red defensive die with a red
No.
defense.
Boba Fett doesn't have a surge, does he?
Yes, he does.
Does he really?
He's got a defensive surge. Yes, sir.
I know Palpatine does also.
Yes, he'll be the second one.
Wait, Boba has a
I
red
don't know
defense
if he
die with a
does.
surge?
Yep.
I don't know if he does.
That's why he's 140 points. He absolutely does.
Okay.
Yeah. He is a really.
What's OT?
All right, guys. Well, we're running low on time here. Do you want to hit our top 5?
I don't think we have time for a top 5. We'll
No?
have to do it next week.
Okay.
No, the
Well,
show's really...
explain it to me.
Well, we'll save it for next week.
But I need an explanation.
No, you don't. Be outraged about it.
All right, guys. Well, hey,
Grr.
make sure you guys sign the petition for hashtag Bring Jakey Back.
And get rid of Brad. I added that at the end. He's
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I agree. Lloyd says that they're running out of original trilogy stuff, and I think that they have another year until they run out of stuff.
That's what I was saying. Is
Yeah.
they're kind of hitting their, at least as far as what's in the movies.
There's a lot to draw from the EU
Which
and
they-
Rebels.
they're not-
absolutely. But
They're not doing any of all that. If you didn't see it in a movie, it's not hitting the tabletop.
yeah, so Obi.
Well, no, that's not true. The ATRT's in the starter.
Yeah.
That wasn't in
Uh,
the
That
movie.
wasn't in the original
okay.
trilogy.
All right, that's fair.
But
You got me on
I think
that.
we're gonna see a few more models maybe, and then we'll be done. We need Obi-Wan yet, and maybe
Yeah, we haven't
we
seen-
probably need Hoth troopers. We'll get Hoth troopers.
Yeah, some kind of special trooper, or maybe not,
Yeah.
an alternate commando or something.
Yeah, maybe.
There isn't any real rebel armor
You'll
yet.
see Death troopers.
Not really. They need
No.
some kind of like tank or.
They should.
I think we'll see transports at some point too.
Maybe.
I think that'd be
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
Maybe.
Garrisonable transports or whatnot,
What
but
about fortifications?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
okay.
lot you can do. I think you know what I mean. They did the radar gun, so we'll probably get the solid turret too at some point.
Solid turret.
Yeah, the Hoth turret. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about the thing on the.
Actually, the guys manning the rebel
Yeah.
gun, they're Hoth uniforms. They're not
Yeah,
the same.
yeah. I know.
Yeah,
that's why I
so-
figured we'd get a Hoth trooper.
You know, we'll
because
get
they're not wearing-
Rogue One is close enough too, where we'll get things from Rogue One.
Yeah, like I said, I think you're going to get Death Troopers.
You get Shore Troopers and Death Troopers, and they'll be a little bit different than the Scouts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But your Death Trooper will probably be Special Forces.
Yeah, the Death Trooper's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it will be really cool.
And there's probably going to be other bounty hunters. We did get the generic commanders, too.
They're doing...
Those are coming out later this year.
They're doing...
next year.
Those are actually really interesting, too.
I am very excited
they're
for
not,
those.
They're not just HQ choices.
No, that you can add them as personnel.
Yeah, they're unit upgrades.
Which I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know what the point is.
They give various bonuses like additional bravery.
So they'll have their weapon and stuff, and then they'll add bravery or whatever, and then I think they all have like a special rule as well. And then there's the droids, so those can be added as personal as well. Like there's a medic droid, there's an astro droid,
and I really do think we'll see an
whatever
R2D2 and
C-3PO
C-3PO at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
I do not want to see C-3PO or R2.
Maybe.
I think
they're not
I agree,
combat
they're
characters.
not combat units, but
Maybe they'll be operatives.
I don't
what
know.
would they do though?
I don't know.
What would they do?
They could be personnel upgrades. I don't freaking know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could like add them to like
C-3PO has never done anything useful in any of the movies.
He is literally there to translate for R2.
Yes.
That's why he's there, so you can tell you what the beeps mean.
Even though everyone on the show already knows what he's saying.
You called it a show.
It's a movie, bro.
Whatever the movie. What? I don't care.
And I really do think we'll still get like we'll get a Jedi Master Luke where he's got six red dice. And
I don't know about that.
Maybe.
He literally beats Vader. So like they have to give him the arsenal to beat Vader.
Did he
He
beat
can
Vader?
beat
Absolutely, he cut his hand off.
He can beat Vader. Yeah, he beat Vader.
He did beat
No, he can beat Vader. He can. That's true. Maybe that's what the Son of Skywalker card is.
It's literally him.
As
in the
Jedi
black.
Master, that's
yes,
right.
it's literally him in that uniform.
Yeah, that's how
with
he
the
beat
green
Vader.
saber.
You can attack twice.
Like
but
that is it.
We'll get Guido or Greedo.
Guido? Guido?
I don't. We might.
I think
See,
they will.
like I had the idea at one point, like what if they did like a scum?
Don't do it. Legion.
Kind of
Please
thing.
don't.
Where they, if they have.
I'm not
like,
sure if
like,
there's enough to do
hut-
something like
It
that.
would be pushing it in Armada.
Yeah.
Because it's fine in X-Wing because it's fighter to fighter stuff.
Yeah,
But
you can't. There's. I don't
Scum
think
and villainy aren't going to roll up on a system with a whole fleet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it'd be the same thing with like an army, right?
Let's go engage in traditional combat.
Yeah, there's an ATST over there. I bet
Yeah.
we could kill it with all those guys with machine
The
guns.
Taliban can compete because they don't show up and fight traditional
Yeah,
warfare.
like literally the rebel. Well, I mean the rebels are also that. They're literally that, but.
But anyway, guys, we'll talk about more Legion next week. I think it's really interesting. The guns will be out. Hopefully, I'll have mine built and painted. Probably not. I hate painting Legion stuff because of the snowtroopers. Stormtroopers, snowtroopers, hate it. Hate. All right, guys. Well, we have to turn off 10 different devices here. So YouTube, we will say goodbye to you first. We love you.
Later, guys.
Bye, guys. Yes, I want to.